Footage of Diddy and Cassie in a hotel hallway has surfaced, prompting a wave of backlash. Numerous people, including celebrities, are speaking out against Diddy online and unfollowing him on various social media platforms to show their disapproval of his behavior. Surprisingly, Carisha is among those who have unfollowed him. But even more shocking is that Meek Mill has also joined the unfollow train.
What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
First of all are now saying that Diddy is probably more upset about Meek unfollowing him than Young Miami. Moving on, just days ago, Meek tweeted about not believing all the accusations against Diddy because he had been subject to damaging rumors himself. And just the other day, he was sparring with 50 Cent when 50 called out Diddy and his son. Meek took to Twitter, X, and responded to 50's comments. Because you're federal the street and word and Queens, know that why you trying to pick on a little boy your own son hates your guts. All I'm so grateful to be on an island with my son and his friends on his day. Don't follow these guys, their miserable lives be terrible. In several now deleted tweets, Meek also shared videos of himself enjoying time with his son while simultaneously calling out rappers like 50 Cent for online beefing with kids. He accused these rappers of holding the culture back with what he called old hating manipulation. It was a whole back and forth between 50 and Meek, but I won't get into that because I'm more interested in Carisha seemingly cutting ties with Diddy. Okay, and in case y'all didn't notice, other than Meek, someone who sort of showed support for Diddy was Carisha. In fact, when the lawsuits broke the internet, Young Miami posted a photo with Diddy. When someone asked her if she had learned from Cassie, she simply replied by saying the hater had gotten the wrong page. On Diddy's birthday, Young Miami also posted a couple of photos with him. And once again, there were a lot of comments from people telling her to stay away from Diddy. So for her to unfollow Diddy is very telling if you ask me. Carisha, darling, is there something you want to get off your chest? Should we be keeping our eyes open for similar hotel footage? This issue about Carisha has had people talking since Cassie's lawsuit dropped because a lot of people are still not sure if she was being forced and manipulated to be with Diddy or if she was just a willing participant. But what we do know is that she was getting a lot of money for the association regardless. I mean, back in 2022, Carisha and Diddy were having issues because Diddy allegedly reduced her allowance from $500,000 to $200,000. This is something that Jaguar Wright even questioned in one of her videos.
She was getting $500K a month. She quit because he dropped her down.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at with it now.
No, but understand this. Think about this. And there are women in this room. Why would you quit? What the going on at $250,000?
At the time, people did not understand why Diddy would pay Carisha $500,000 a month or even $250,000 a month. But after Lil Rod's lawsuit, it became pretty clear why he needed to pay Carisha all that money. In his lawsuit, Lil Rod said that he has irrefutable receipts of, among other things, Miami's cousin and / assistant forcing herself on him. According to Lil Rod, he was with Diddy, Carisha, and her female cousins on Thanksgiving Day in 2022. He said that Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom while he was inside, at which point she allegedly started grabbing him and performing sexual acts on him. He said that he tried to push her away and left the restroom, only to be followed by the woman who then allegedly undressed and attempted to hook up with him in front of Diddy, Carisha, and other people who were there. Something else he said in the lawsuit was that Diddy was paying Carisha to be one of the freak-off girls. In fact, when Lil Rod amended the lawsuit he filed against Diddy, he added an additional 25 pages of information to the already very lengthy filing. He went into detail about Diddy's affinity for pink cocaine, also known as Tukey, and how Carisha was a transporter. The lawsuit stated, plaintiff and the Combs Rico enterprise were rehearsing for something in the West Festival. Plaintiff Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of cocaine in his dressing room. Defendant seen Combs wanted Tukey, but Brendan forgot it, so defendant Christina Curum called Young Miami, who then brought it on the private jet from Miami. Lil Rod also claimed that the Combs Rico enterprise did a lot of procuring, transporting, and distributing various illegal substances, and these substances found their way into carry-on luggage during both national and international travels, including trips facilitated by Young Miami on behalf of Diddy. Again, was Carisha being forced to transport these substances, or was she a willing participant in everything she's being accused of? People have already suspected that Carisha may have gone through similar things as Cassie because of the similarities between what Cassie said in her lawsuit against Diddy and what was happening with Carisha. For example, in several of the pictures Miami has with Diddy, her fingernails are painted white, and Cassie said in her lawsuit that Diddy made her wear white nail polish to contrast the skin of the black men he paid to sleep with her. There was also a time when Diddy sent Miami flowers after an argument and took her on multiple vacations, just like what Cassie said used to happen after he physically assaulted her. Plus, there were also some weird things Diddy made Carisha do, like those golden showers. Whether Carisha was being manipulated and forced into these situations or if she was a willing participant is still unclear. The truth might eventually come out, but for now these allegations are serious and warrant further scrutiny.
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shower. If you like golden showers, I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere, you like it?
I just like it.
You do?
It's still a bit confusing with Carisha because, up until a few months ago, she was reportedly still getting money from Diddy. However, it's unclear if the money was to keep her quiet or if it was just business as usual for them. With Carisha unfollowing Diddy, there's a lot of speculation about her motivation. Is it because of the trauma she has possibly endured from Diddy, or is she cutting ties because Diddy is no longer paying her? We all know that the main reason she was able to afford her lavish lifestyle was because of Diddy. Actually, the reason why Carisha Please was airing on Revolt TV was because Diddy was the chairman of Revolt TV at the time, and he pulled some strings to get her some airtime. But after Diddy was hit with the lawsuits, he had to step down from his position as chairman of Revolt TV, and as a result, Carisha Please was put on hold indefinitely. Soon after stepping down, there were several reports indicating that Diddy was cutting down on some expenses because he was struggling financially. One of the biggest expenses he allegedly had to cut was Carisha. In fact, at the time when Diddy was stepping down from Revolt, one of Miami's friends spoke to Media Takeout and said that Diddy had been paying for private flights, shopping sprees, and rent for a luxury Miami penthouse. The friend mentioned, Diddy is no longer paying Young Miami's bills. Diddy still bought Young Miami a Christmas gift, but he's not as generous as he once was. The exact reasons behind Carisha's decisions and actions remain unclear, and whether her relationship with Diddy was purely transactional or something more complex is still a matter of speculation. He's not paying her rent or giving her money anymore, and he told her not to expect anything from him in the future. The friend also mentioned that despite Diddy cutting her off, he still wanted Miami to be his sugar baby. However, Miami apparently told him that if he still wanted her companionship, he needed to continue giving her money. According to the friend, Diddy still wants Young Miami to be his sugar baby, but she told him that if he needs her companionship, he needs to continue providing financial support. Diddy is not in a good place. Mentally, either he can really use someone like Kisha in his life. She really does care about him, not just his money, but the money is important, so yes, he has to start paying again if he wants her companionship. According to some reports, now that the checks aren't coming in, Kisha appears to have moved on from Diddy and is even closer with her baby daddy. A few weeks ago, Young Miami was spotted out at a club with her baby daddy, Southside. The two share a child together and were dating for nearly a year before Miami became Diddy's sugar baby. From photos that made rounds of Young Miami at the club, she appeared to be having a really good time with her baby daddy. There have been more receipts proving that she has actually been spending more time with her baby daddy. I don't know, guys, what do you think is really happening with Kisha? Do you believe that she could actually spill the details on her real relationship with Diddy? And why do you think she stayed with Diddy for so long? Was she forced and manipulated, or did she stay for the money? Let me know what you think in the comments section below.